Good day everyone, hope you are well. Today we are going to have a look at the accounting equation memo discussion. This activity was due on the 9th of June. Right, so first, received 5,000 Rand for services rendered to customers. I'm going to do the T accounts with you first, but received 5,000 for services rendered, so my bank will increase. Remember, bank is an asset account. Therefore, the signs will be plus minus. Current income is an income account and will increase. In my credit side, the signs is minus plus. Also, you need to remember that income will always have a positive influence on owner's equity when putting the transaction into your accounting equation. Right, so journal, we are receiving money, so cash received to journal, source document. Will normally be your cash register role when you provide services and receive money for that. Remember, we said bank will be our account being debited, therefore bank. And bank is classified as an asset, therefore my assets will increase with 5,000 Rand. Remember the formula, assets will equal owner's equity plus liabilities. Alright, so next one, current income will be my account being credited, therefore, and what I told you when we did the T account, current income classified as income will have a positive influence on owner's equity. Therefore, 5,000 Rand equals 5,000 Rand plus 0. We have done that one correctly. Right, paid wages of 7,000 Rand. Right, so your bank will decrease because you are taking money out of your bank account to pay for wages. Your wages is an expense account and expenses increases in the debit side. Right, so we are paying money, so the journal will be cash payment journal. The source document for this will normally be a check counterfoil. Bank being or account being credited, we determined will be bank. I'm always doing bank first when you have a cash transaction. It's just then you know you have half of the transaction right already. Right, so bank is decreasing because we are paying money. Bank is classified as an asset. Assets decreases in the credit side. Let's go and show the influence on my accounting equation. So assets will decrease with 7,000 Rand. Wages, which is an expense account, will be my account being debited. Expenses increases in the debit side, and expenses will always have a negative influence on owner's equity. Minus 7,000 equals minus 7,000 plus 0. We've done this one correctly. Third one, received 4,500 Rand for rent from a tenant. Right, so bank will increase with that amount, 4,500, yes. So bank will increase because we are receiving money. And my rent income will be credited. That's the side that income will increase. Income will always have a positive influence on owner's equity. Right, so third one, we received money, so cash received journal. Normally you will issue a receipt, so duplicate receipt, you're gonna issue the original receipt to your customer, the tenant in this case, and you will keep the duplicate. Right, bank is increasing, so bank is an asset. It will increase in the debit side. Let's go and show the influence on my assets, and then rent income. Very important to specify rent income because you get rent expense as well. Rent income, income account, income increases in the credit side. Income will have a positive influence on your owner's equity. Plus 4,500 will equal plus 4,500 plus 0. We've done this one correctly. Fourth one, bought trading stock for 1,500 cash from Makro. Right, so bank will decrease because we are paying money, 1,500, and I'm buying more trading stock, which is an asset account. Right, so bank will decrease and trading stock will increase. Right, so my bank is being credited with that 1,500. I'm paying money, so therefore CBJ. Normally your source document for something like this will be check counterful since it's cash. Right, your bank will decrease. Bank is classified as an asset as it decreases in the credit side, so therefore assets will decrease with that 1,500 Rand, but also trading stock, also classified as an asset, will increase. Assets increases in the debit side. Let's go and show the influence on my assets. Right, so plus the 1,500 minus 1,500 will equal 0 plus 0. We've done this one correctly as well. Right, number 5. Bought tables and chairs from Fern City and paid 75,000 Rand cash. Right, so bank will decrease with that 75,000 Rand. No, I did the wrong one now. Sorry, my bad. Bank will decrease with that 75,000 Rand, but my equipment will increase with that 75,000 Rand. Both of these are classified as assets, again, as in the previous transaction. So we are paying money. So CPJ, cash payment journal. Source document would normally be a cash counterfoil, check counterfoil. Bank will decrease. Assets decreases in the credit side, and the influence will look like this. Assets will decrease with 75,000 Rand, and equipment, also known as an asset or classified as an asset, will increase in the debit side, and the influence on my accounting equation will look like this. Plus 75,000 Rand minus 75,000 Rand equals 0 plus 0. We have done this one correctly as well. Right, number 6. Receive 4,000 Rand for services rendered to customers. It will look exactly the same as the first one. Different amount. I already forgot the amount. 4,000 Rand. Right, so let's go and do this one as well. Bank will increase with 4,000 Rand. And my income will increase with 4,000 Rand. Income increases in the credit side. Right, so I'm receiving money, so cash receipt journal. Normally this will be reflected in your cash register roll. Bank is increasing. Assets increases in the debit side. We also determined in the transaction that my bank, or in a T account, that my bank will be my account being debited, and the influence will be my assets will increase with 4,000 Rand, while my account being credited will be my current income account. It's an income classified as income, and income will have a positive influence on my owner's equity always. Alright, plus 4,000 Rand will equal plus 4,000 Rand plus 0. This one is done correctly as well. Commission received from customers 750 Rand. Right, so bank will increase with 750 Rand. Commission income classified as income will increase in my credit side with 750 Rand. Right, so we received money, therefore cash receipt journal. You will normally issue a duplicate receipt for money that you've received. So you will issue a receipt and keep the duplicate. Remember, they didn't tell us which source document, so it is possible to have another source document, but in this case I'm just putting in the ones that you're most likely going to use with these transactions, since they didn't tell us. Right, so bank will increase. Bank is classified as an asset, therefore my asset will increase with 750 Rand. And then commission income, classified as an income, will have a positive influence on my owner's equity since it's an income. Right, so plus 750 Rand will equal plus 750 Rand plus 0. This one is done correctly as well. Let's just quickly go through some notes on the cash receipts journal. Cash receipts journal is used to record all money or cash received by the business. Types of cash receipts entries would be owner depositing capital when we receive money from the owner. Okay, money received for services rendered will go to the current income account. Rent received will go to the rent income account. Commission received will go to commission income business account. Interest received will go to the interest income business account. Loans taken from the bank, when we receive that loan from the bank, we will record that transaction in our cash receipts journal. Cash received from customers who pay their account. This is when people owe you money and then they come to settle their account. Cash sold to customers. This is when we sell products to customers for cash. Below is the format for cash receipts journal for services business. And this is how it will look. We will do a bunch of this together, and I will put some examples of these transactions or these activities on my YouTube channel as well. So the heading has the name of the business, month and the year, and the reference number, cash receipts journal. The number normally indicates the month we're in, but not always. For example, February should have been 2. Well, February in this case, it is 2 right there. Okay. Right, document stands for document where the receipt number, normally there's a number. The source documents that I showed you above in my accounting equation, normally there's a number next to this, and then you will fill that into that document column. Your day will be the day on which the transaction took place. Details, who are you receiving this money from? Folio in grade 8 normally empty, you use this later on. Analysis of receipts, whenever it is not a direct deposit into your bank account, it will reflect in this column as well. But very importantly, you need to remember this is not an account. You're just analyzing the money that you receive that you know of. When it's deposited directly into the bank account, analysis of receipts will be empty since you did not get the opportunity to analyze that transaction before it reflected in your bank account. Current income, whenever you provide a service to your customers, it will reflect in this account. And whenever you receive money, anything other than current income, it will be reflected in your sundry accounts. I hope you understand the cash receipts journal a bit better. Have a great day.